This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is sponsored by the DBDC, a legendary celebration.
Welcome to Approach the Bar with DanceBeat. Today, I am honoured once again to have New Zealand's greatest ever export, Miss Wendy Johnson, with me. Hello, Wendy.
Hi, Chris.
We are going to discuss what happened in the Pro Latin at the Empire Dance Championships in New York. Winning the competition, we had Andra and her new partner, Nino. They won all 5 dances. Wendy?
Well, this was the first time I had seen Andra and Nino dance together, so I was pretty excited and to see what it would be like, because of course we had seen Andra dance with Mauricio. Mm-hmm. And Nino is a totally different dancer to Mauricio. Mauricio was a fun dancer, sort of a show-off kind of a guy. And Nino is more gets the job done. Now, the thing for me about them is in the earlier rounds, and I was excited to see them in that, and then like a little bit disappointed because they took so long to get going, and then they stood in one place for too long, and I was like, this is valuable judging time, guys. Come on, let's get on with it. Because you always have to remember that when we're judging, we have such a limited time to see you, and so when you take your time to get in the mood and you do this, it's good for you, but it's not good for us watching. And when you're the champion, we're immediately drawn to you to look at you. So lucky for them, in the final they pulled it out more, and I really did enjoy their dancing in the final. But my advice to them would be, yes, you're Andra and Nino and you're very famous and you should win. On paper you should have been the winners, but you need to get going quicker with what you're doing. Don't be so indulgent about doing this magnificent cucaracha, which feels great to you, but it's the only thing you're doing, and I don't know what to judge you on. You're a gorgeous looking guy and you're a beautiful girl, but that's not enough. And when the other couples are going at it 100%, that makes it even worse, because you have this dilemma of people really trying hard out there, and then other people, and I see it in other styles too, where dancers take a long time to get going. I remember saying this to a dancer who was a champion, and I said to him, listen, you took forever to get going at the start of your mambo. And he said, well, I was getting in the mood. And I said, well, you need to get in the mood on the side of the floor, because you wasted like 20 seconds of my judging time. And this is true, as judges, we got to judge something. You got to give us something to judge. So I'm excited for them. I think they're a gorgeous looking couple and great when they actually do dance. I think it's great dancing, and I wish them the best of luck. So, yeah.
Well, Wendy, all I can do is thank you for being so honest with your... Brutally honest.
Well, it's like when we're out there judging, I know a lot of people are looking at us wondering how we judge, what we do. And, I work hard at judging. I go out there and I try to be fair and try not to be thinking about who I think should win or where anyone should be. And when you do interviews like that, it gives us a privilege to actually say what it is we think. So if somebody's listening to this interview and they go, oh, she's a great judge for me, now I know why, or she's not a great judge for us, oh, now I know why. But it gives you a little insight into perhaps where we're coming from. And we have a lot of judges and everyone has a different point of view. So when the people hear these kind of interviews, at least they understand what's going on better.
Well, all I can do is thank you once again. And guys, if you want to hear more opinions, just like Wendy's, or not just like Wendy's, then you have to log on to www.dancebeat.com. Wendy,
Cheers.
are you
Next time.
to New Zealand?
To New Zealand.
Mwah.
This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is sponsored by the DBDC, a legendary celebration.